It's Friday, June 12th, 2026, and today's market has two major anchors. This is 5-Minute Futures sponsored by CME Group. Be sure to like and share this video. First, SpaceX is making its public market debut. This is a big sentiment event. It's one of the most anticipated private companies in the world finally coming to market, and traders are watching to see how risk appetite unfolds around it. The second one, the Iran ceasefire, it's taking pressure out of the oil market. Crude is lower, inflation anxiety is cooling, and the market is getting relief from geopolitical risk premium. We put those two together, and the message here on this Friday is clear. Growth sentiment is firm, energy stress is fading, and volatility is compressing. And that sets up today's trade, a short put spread in micro E-mini NASDAQ 100 futures options tied to MNQ. This is a bullish to neutral trade. I want exposure to the idea that NASDAQ risk appetite holds, but I don't really want to chase this rally after two major headlines today. SpaceX supports the growth narrative in the market. The ceasefire supports the macro backdrop. The cleaner trade is getting paid if MNQ stays above a particular level. And that's what the short put spread does here. The concept is define risk premium selling right now. A short put spread means that we're selling one put closer to the market and buying another put further below the market. The short put brings in the credit, the long put defines the risk here. And that gives the trade more than one way to work. MNQ can rally, it can move sideways, it can even pull back modestly. As long as it stays above the short strike level, then the spread can make money. And that matters in a volatility compression environment. When event risk clears, markets can grind instead of surge. Short put spread is built for that kind of tape in particular. Now, the instrument today is MNQ because it gives us NASDAQ exposure on a smaller, more precise package, which is better for retail traders, at least for the most part. Micro E-mini NASDAQ 100 futures are $2 times size the NASDAQ 100 index. So a 1-point move is worth $2. The minimum tick is 0.25 index points, worth 50 cents. And that smaller multiplier matters with option spreads. It lets traders take a view on tech growth, AI, and broad risk appetite using a more flexible contract size than NQ, which can be lofty. Here is the execution. Right now, MNQ U6, the September expiry, is trading around 29,900. Support from the week's rally low is roughly 28,500. So instead of buying NQ or MNQ outright after what's been a decent bounce, I'm going to sell the 28,500 put and buy back the 28,250 put. That creates a 250 point wide short put spread. And in doing so, I'm collecting, in this case, what would be $54.50 here. Because MNQ is a $2 multiplier product, that means this $54 point credit equals about $108. And so the max profit is the credit received here. It's going to be about $108. The spread is 250 points wide. A 2 times multiplier, that gives $500 of total width. We subtract the $108 credit received, and that leaves about $392 of total risk. The break even is the short strike minus the credit, so $28,500 minus $54. It's bringing us down to $28,446. So the trade makes money at expiration if MNQ settles above $28,250. It reaches max profit if MNQ stays above $28,500, and it reaches its max loss if MNQ falls below $28,250. So that's the full map of the trade right before it's placed, and now it's in working order. For management, we're not going to need to hold this to expiration here. If I sell the spread for 54 points and it's filled, and it decays down to, say, 20 or 25, I can buy it back and just move on. Take a half profit there, 50%. On the risk side, if we see MNQ break through that 50-day moving average that justified the trade, well, then it's time to reduce risk, take the trade off. We move on to the next one. SpaceX gave us a growth sentiment story for today's market. The Iran ceasefire gave us macro relief, and together they create a better backdrop for the NASDAQ to build off of its 50-day moving average. And after a rally, I prefer to hold something with defined structure rather than just chase outright. A short put spread in MNQ lets me define the risk at a level that I should hold rather than take upside risk chasing into new all-time highs. I can collect some premium for holding that view as well. We can cap the downside if we are wrong. Using futures options to trade the probability of a level holding with defined risk and defined reward is a better way. This has been 5-Minute Futures, sponsored by CME Group. I've been Vecchio. You're watching Tasty Live. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos.